Hi! You got a walking video, because it was raining. Or rainy, so I didn't bike today. I don't remember when I last made you a video. I assume it was last week. I'll just tell you about my weekend. Friday, so I had been helping Miriam Tobias. Wow, I think I've got the hiccups. I had been helping Miriam Tobias clean for Passover, and so she had said, oh, like, you'll have to come by, and I was sort of incredulous about what she was telling me about how they do up their kitchen, and she was like, oh, like, you'll have to come by for a meal during Passover and see. So Friday night I went over there. Amazingly, her children still like me, which baffles me, because anytime I've gone over there that it wasn't Shabbat, I've been essentially bullying them into cleaning their rooms. And it's been like 3 or 4 times now. But no, Levi sat in my lap, and I got a hug, and they all chatted. It's nice to know that they remain ever hopeful. So I can burst their hope again, you know. So that was Friday night. I went over there for a Passover Shabbat, which was surprisingly not disgusting. Isn't it? Yeah, no, it's fine. And Saturday, I woke up and was kind of lazy, and then Sarah messaged me and said, do something with me. And I was like, okay. So Saturday, we just, like, went out for a walk. We walked by the river. We sat. I brought my guitar. Didn't do a whole lot with it. Whatever. We tried out some of those. Oh, we tried exercise machines. That's why I hurt today. Well, it's part of why I hurt today. And then Saturday night we went into Itaewon and had dinner with Abe, who's one of the young adult Jews. There's like a group of us who hang. And 2 of them include Sarah and Anna. Anna's getting married in Philly in July, and in fact, Alana Sklover is doing her wedding. I set that up. I went over with Anna and Sarah to watch the inauguration several months back. But anyway, so Sarah, who I used to work with, 2 different Sarahs, and I went to Itaewon with Abe and went to a Brazilian steakhouse, which is slightly overwhelming. You have a little green and red block on your table, and when it's on green, they will keep bringing you meat until you turn it to red. They just keep bringing it. I consumed more animal in one night than I will in a month, maybe more. In slightly TMI news, I'm pretty sure it's the reason my pee smells weird these days. Oh well. I mean, not these days, like yesterday and yesterday. So that was Saturday, and then I went to sleep. Sunday, I woke up at like, 9-ish, and then was like, no, this is baloney. It's a Sunday, and went back to sleep till like 1, which was a mistake. I was super productive on Sunday. What did I do? I did my taxes and e-filed them. I canceled my plane tickets. The ones that I was going to go home just for the tiny few days for Steph's wedding, because now I'm going to do other things. And I watched some West Wing, and I cleaned, and I pulled hair that can't possibly have all been mine out of my drain. Turns out my other drain works now, and I don't take a shower in a swimming pool anymore. Washed dishes and did laundry, and just generally got through a backlog of stuff without really leaving my apartment. Recharged my phone. Not battery-wise, but money-wise. I guess top up. That's what Tash would say. And, the usual. And then I read fan fiction, and then suddenly it was 5:30 in the morning. So today has been, exhausting. But not horrible. I went at 2 with Joe and drank coffee. Well, Frappuccino. But it had coffee in it. And I think that might have helped. It was not my first one. I find them more delicious than I wish I did. But what can you do? Oh, I also yesterday looked at prices for storage units. It looks like it'll probably cost me $80 a month, unless I got the really small one. But we'll see. My plan is my vague plan. So I've put together vague plans for. So my job will be finished on June 2nd. Although Joe and I still haven't gone to tell her we mean it, but I told him he gets to go first this time since I quit first last time. Yeah, so June 2nd will be my last day. And then I'm planning to sort of travel around Korea for most of June. July, I'm going to head to Switzerland and then do maybe a week in Frankfurt, Germany to hang with a few friends, a Quidditch friend, and Skandra from Twitter. I don't know if you know her. I'll go say hi. Because you can just drive. Everybody's like, I'm going to be mostly in Switzerland. I'm going to be like based-ish in Basel, B-A-S-E-L. And I was like trying to figure out how far it is, and people are like, to Frankfurt, and people are like, no, probably you should fly. It's going to be like 3 hours if you drive. And I'm like, is that meant to be a lot? I'm like, in mediocre traffic, I could get to New York in that time, not to another country. Like, what? So yeah, I'm gonna maybe drive over to Frankfurt. See, take a train. Could be nice. Just go to another country. And then there's a flight back from, I think it leaves from Zurich, and it goes to Philly, I think for about $650. I don't think it was the one that was $450. I think it was the one that was $650. It goes from Zurich to Philly by way of Reykjavik, Iceland, with a week-long layover there. So in fact, it would be a week vacation in Iceland before coming to Philly. It lands in Philly August 1st. Steph kind of wants me out there in Pittsburgh from like the 7th or 8th until like the 13th for the wedding, so like a week. And then I don't have to be back in Korea until whenever my job starts, which I don't know actually when that is, since I started applying to them yesterday, but I didn't finish. But Levi, my favorite 2-year-old, has invited me to his Upsharon, his 3-year-old first haircutting and birthday party on the 18th of August. So in my time in Philly on one end or the other, I'm going to try and go to Maine and see Saba and Safta, and hopefully see some of these new cousins who keep popping up. I can't believe our cousins are having children. It's so weird. We are not old enough for children. I am a child myself. Like, what? No. And just hang out with friends.